Yes, good morning to all. Today we discussed about the properties of solution and then concentration of solution. What is a suspension? And if possible, we discussed about colloidal solution also. And previous class, we discussed about that what is the solution definition, what is a homogeneous mixture, what is a heterogeneous mixture, what is how we classified that matters. So okay, the first is properties of solution is it is a homogeneous mixture. It is a homogeneous mixture. I already told what is a homogeneous mixture. That's uniformly throughout that uniformly spread. Okay, the solution is called as a homogeneous mixture. The particles of in the particles of a solution are very small. Particles of a solution are very small. That is near about the 1 nanometer. 1 nm means 1 nanometer. Nano means 10 to the power of minus 9 meter. That much of small is that particles which is present in the solution. Okay, the particles of the size of the particles is the very small. That's 1 nanometer. That's 1 nano means 10 to the power of minus 9 meter. Okay, so which we cannot see with naked eyes. हम naked eyes से नहीं दिखा देते. See, I already told you this. In a glass of water, we added 2 spoon of salt or sugar. You can see that where is the sugar is present or where is the salt is present. It completely dissolves. We cannot see that salt. Why? Because that properties is that the particles of a solution, it's very small. What's the size of the diameter of the particles? 1 nanometer. And the third is it cannot be separated by filtration process. So we cannot separate it by some filtration process. You take that sugar solution, वाटर, अगर हम बीकर में शुगर डाल के वाटर के अंदर मिक्स कर देंगे तो अगर हम फिल्ट्रेशन प्रोसेस से शुगर को अलग कर सकते हैं और वाटर को अलग कर सकते हैं क्या? नो. सो इट कैन नॉट बी सेपरेटेड बाय फिल्ट्रेशन प्रोसेस. एंड द लास्ट इज it does not show scattering of beam of light. Scattering of beam of light means if the light is passed, so it does not scattered, यानी फैलेगा नहीं. Okay, that is called as a scattering. It does not scattering a beam of light. This effect is called as Tyndall effect. Okay, what is Tyndall effect? If asked, that's scattering of beam light is called as a Tyndall effect. Okay, this one is called as a Tyndall effect. If it does not show the scattering of beam light, okay, and if shows the scattering of beam light, so that is called as a Tyndall effect. Okay, next we go to that concentration of a solution. What is the concentration of solution? Which is depending on that how much the amount of solid, how much is dissolved. That is called as a concentration of solution. So here the amount of solute present in a given amount of solution. The amount of solute present in a given amount of solution called as a concentration of solution. Say अगर हम एक ग्लास ऑफ वाटर में वाटर क्वांटिटी ज़्यादा ले रहे हैं और सॉल्ट या शुगर ले रहे हैं हम 2 spoon, then such type of solution is called as a dilution. क्योंकि वाटर का क्वांटिटी जो ज़्यादा होता है, जो सॉल्वेंट का क्वांटिटी ज़्यादा होता है, इफ़ द अमाउंट ऑफ सॉल्वेंट इज़ मोर देन द सॉल्यूट, इट बिकम ए dilution. If that amount of solute is more than the solvent, then it is called as the concentrations. Okay, so that's why we are telling the amount of solute present in a given amount of solution. So we can write on that formula also. Concentration of solution is equal to amount of solute upon amount of solvent or amount of solution. Okay, there is a two methods to find out that concentration of solution. Okay, two methods to find out the concentration of solution. That's first is the formula is mass by mass percentage. Mass by mass percentage of a solution is equal to mass of a solute upon mass of a solution into 100. Okay, to find out that mass by mass percentage of a solution, you use this formula, that's mass of a solute upon mass of a solution into 100. And then to find out the volume of that percentage of solution, mass by volume percentage of solution use the formula mass of solute upon volume of solution into 100. Okay, if asked the mass by mass, you use the mass both in that okay, and then if ask that volume, you write the mass in that numerator, and in the denominator you use the volume of the solution into 100. These are the two methods to find out the concentration of solution. On the basis of this formula, we can also do that some numericals also. Okay, now so one example is given in your book, that's example. So a solution contains 40 gram of common salt in 320 gram of water. Calculate the concentration in terms of mass by mass percentage. Mass by mass percentage of the solution. So you write on that here again given. What is the given? You read the properly question. A solution contains 40 gram of common salt and 320 gram of water. In which one is that solute and which one is solvent? So the less amount of it taken here, that is called as the solute, and the large amount of taken, that is water, so it is a solvent. Okay, this two mixture is called as a solution. Okay, first you write down here given what is mass of solute, salt. So salt as a solute. Okay, how much is 40 gram, and mass of water, how much? Mass of water, how much it given? 320 gram, that is solvent, 320 gram. What is the solution? So what is the definition of solution? I already told you that solution is equal to solvent plus solute. that is mass of solution is equal to solvent, mass of solvent plus mass of solute. Okay, mass of solvent plus mass of solute. So what's the mass of solvent? Mass of solvent is 320 gram and mass of solute is 40 gram. So how much that solution, mass of solution is? It is 360 gram. So now you applied that which formula they ask, that mass by mass percentage. I already told you that mass by mass percentage, which formula we apply here? Mass by mass percentage of a solution, mass of solute upon mass of solution into 100. That's why we finding that mass of solution. Okay, so formula is that mass percentage of solution is equal to mass of solute upon mass of solution into 100. You know the what is that mass of solute? Carefully you see that mass of solute is 40 gram upon mass of solution is how much? 360 gram into 100, and you cut this, and then 4 ones are 4, 4 nines are 36. That's 100 upon 9. What is that answer is? 9 ones are 9, again 10x come, 9 ones are 9, again 10x come, point to put 9 ones are 9, 9 ones are 9. After the point 2 digit is enough, that is percentage, because percentage is formation here. This is that finding that mass percentage of solution, okay, which is given in example in your book. Okay, next what is a saturated solution? What is a saturated solution? Saturated solution means when no more solute can be dissolved in a solution at a given temperature. At a given temperature. Okay, when no more solute can be dissolved in a solution at a given temperature is called as a saturated solution. Okay, it's important also, this one also. Say for example, if you take 10 ml of water, 10 ml of water, and you add 2 spoons of sugar, okay, it dissolved. Okay, you assume that it is dissolved easily, and again you add 2 spoons of sugar, again you add 2 spoons of sugar, and you heat this for some minutes, and then again you observe it little bit dissolved and remains some sugar crystals of remains as the same. Such type of solution is called as a saturated solution. And then what is a unsaturated solution now? Unsaturated solution. Unsaturated solution means the amount of solute contained in a solution is less than the saturation level, is less than the saturation level, called as a unsaturated solution. So you take that water, 20 ml of water, and add 2 spoon of sugar. It can easily dissolved. So such type of solution is called as a unsaturated solution. Okay, so this is about that concentration of solution, unsaturated solution, unsaturated solution. So it's the same. You do also the numericals if given in your book. If or you try to do in a reference book, if any reference book you have, you see that any example is given, you try to do is such a numerical type questions. Okay, it may ask in that examinations, periodical examination also. Okay, now we discussed for the next class we discussed about that what is the suspension and what is a colloidal solution. Okay, today we stop here now. Okay, thank you.